Morning.
Okay, so for this morning, we're gonna start with some power moves. You can do them either standing or seated. If you want to do them standing, you could do them with a chair or without a chair, whatever works for you. So I will do them standing today, but you can also do them seated. It's gonna be very similar movements. I'll show a seated version, but I will be doing them standing. So our first one's going to be a power up. So if you're staying in a seated position, hands on the thighs, you're going to reach down towards the ground and then open up that chest, reach those arms back, nice stretch up, okay? If you are standing, feet apart, I like to do a reach forward, like you're sitting in a chair, and then coming up, same position as seated. So you're kind of bringing those arms back, you're opening up the chest. So you can pick if you want to do seated or standing. We're going to do 10 in a row, and I want you guys to all count out loud at home, okay? Ready? Down, up. 1, down, 2, down, 3, good, down, 4, down, 5, down, 6, keep going, 7, 8, 2 more, 9, last one, 10. Very good. Okay, if you are seated, our next one is our rock. So you are going to kind of widen your legs here. You're going to lean to one side, putting weight through your arm that's resting on your thigh, and then reaching over towards that side you're leaning on. And you are straightening your opposite leg that you're reaching towards, okay? So we're kind of tipping like a teapot over and coming back. So this would be one side, and then we will switch and do the other side. So when we do it today, we'll do left and then right, okay? If you're standing, you're gonna lean to one side, push through your tiptoe of the other side, and come back together. So you're kind of making a diagonal and pushing through that toe, coming back, okay? If you need to do it with a chair in front of you, you can. You can switch left and right, switching a hand to help support you if that's what you need. We are going to do 20 together, seated or standing, whichever works for you, switching sides as we go. So ready? Pick a side to start with and reach. 1, back to center, switch. 2, back to center. 3, back to center, really spread those fingers. 4, you're leaning on your arm, really lean. 5, try to move as much as you can. 6, good. 7, back to center. 8, 9, 10, keep going, halfway. 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, almost there, and 20. Good job, everyone. All right, next we're going to do a twist. So if you're standing, feet will still be apart. You're going to open arms wide. Same position if you're sitting. You're going to try to turn your whole body towards one hand. So hands are coming together. I'm facing the wall to my left. Then I'm opening up, so arms are apart. Then I'm turning my body to the right, pivoting on this leg so my whole chest is facing the other wall. Hands come together and then opening back up. Same thing if you're seated, okay? You're gonna turn your whole body, hands together, try to get that hip to move with you. Open up, really stretch, and then twist the other way, back to center, okay? So same movement, just if you wanna do it seated or standing, it is up to you. So everyone, either way, feet apart, arms nice wide open. I'm gonna go to my left first, but pick a side, ready, twist. Good, back to center, 1. Other side, back to center, 2. Keep alternating. 3, switch sides. 4, switch sides. 5, 6, good, keep alternating. 7, really twist. 8, switch. 9, switch. 10, halfway, switch. 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, almost there, 19, and 20. Very good. Okay, last one we have is our step. So if you're standing, you will be taking a step out to the side. I like to add a little reach and come back together. Then you're gonna switch legs, step out kind of forward, diagonal forward to the side, step back. If you need a chair to do so, you can hold on to a chair, step together, step together. If you're seated, you are going to start with your knees together, sitting up nice and tall so you're not leaning on the back of that chair. You're going to do a big step out and over. Bring the legs back together. Then you're switching sides, big step out and over. So it's kind of like a exaggerated march. Like you're bringing that knee and leg over a hurdle that you have on each side of your leg. Okay, so seated or standing, still want you guys all participating. We're gonna do 20, okay? So pick a side to start with and then just alternate from there. Ready and go. Step together. 1, step. 2, good, big step. 3, switch. 4, big step. 5, bring it back together, switch. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Keep it up. If you want to stretch the arm higher, you can. 11, 12, switch, good. 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, almost there, 19, and 20. Very good. Okay. Thank you guys for doing either seated or standing power with me. I want to put them all together. So we're going to do a flow. So we're going to do all 4 of those exercises. For the ones that you have to do 1 on each side, we will do 1 on each side. I will try to always start with this side, but it doesn't matter as long as you get both done. So let's go through one maybe a little bit slower to start. You can still do it seated or standing, okay? So we would start with our power up. So whether you're reaching down seated or standing, power up. Next, we're going into our rock. So we're leaning one way, or if you're sitting, you're like doing the tip over, okay? Then we're coming back together. Then we got to do the other side. Reaching the other way. If you're seated, remember, you're like this. Back together. Then we open those arms up, really stretch back. Now we're doing our twist to one side, back to center. Then we're switching sides, back to center. Next, we have our step. Big step or big march out, together, other side, together, okay? So we're gonna do 5 of those in a row. What I just went through is only counts as 1 because we're putting it all together, okay? So let's try to do this Monday morning. Ready? Power down, power up. Reach and rock, good. Back to center, switch sides, center. Open up, now we're twisting. Twist that whole body, back to center, other side, back to center. Now we're stepping, pick a side step, bring it back, other side step, bring it back. That's 1. Again, down, power up, good. Reach, good, back to center, other side, back to center, open chest up. Now we're twisting, turning the whole body to one side, bring it back to center, other side, back to center. Now we have our step. So pick a leg, step out, feet together, other side out, together. That's 2. Again, down, power up. Then we're shifting one way, back to center, shifting the other way, back to center. Arms apart, twisting one side, back to center, twisting the other side, back to center. Now we're stepping. Big step out, in, other foot out, in. That's 3. 2 more. Down, up. Good. We're rocking together. Switch sides, together, arms apart, twisting, opening up, switching sides. All right, now we're stepping. Big step, back together, other side, back together. All right, 1 more, everyone. Down, power up, good. Reach, back to center, other side, reach, back to center, arms out. We're doing a big twist, twisting our whole body to one way, opening up, other side, open up. Now we got to get our legs moving. Big step out, together, other side, together. Very good, everyone. All right, so next we're going to do a flexibility circuit. So we're going to do this seated together today. It's going to incorporate a lot of stretching before we do other strengthening positions and exercises today. Because not only is it important to be strong, it's important to be flexible as well. So we have 5 stretches that we're going to do for 30 seconds each. And we get 15 seconds of rest in between, okay? So I will show them before we start, and then we will do them together, okay? So the first one, I'm going to straighten my knees out in front of me, sitting up nice and tall. I'm going to take my right hand, reach it back towards the wall. So I'm twisting, looking at my hand, coming back, and then I'm reaching it towards my left toes to try to stretch back of the leg. And then I'm coming back up, reaching behind, forward. As I come forward, I'm reaching towards opposite toes. Then coming up, reaching back, reaching forward towards opposite toes. So we'll do that side for 30 seconds, and then I will have you guys switch to left arm. We'll rotate back, then towards your right toes. I am holding the chair just because I am quite forward on this chair. Coming back up, rotating back, reaching for my opposite toes, trying to keep that leg straight. Coming back up, okay? So that's exercise 1 and 2. Our third one is going to be shoulder circles. So we're going to try to move our shoulders and arms as big as we can. We're going to do backwards to forwards, kind of like you're doing a backstroke if you're swimming. If that hurts the shoulders, you can always bring it down a little bit, but if it doesn't hurt, I want you to try to reach as much as you can with those shoulders as if you're trying to do a backstroke, okay? So for the first round, we'll go backwards, and then second round, we'll go forwards. Our third one is going to be a seated cat-cow. So I'll just show you the side of my back so you can kind of see. We're going to start sitting up nice and tall, work from our head down our spine, bending forward as we flex our spines forward, stretching here. And then once you get as far down as you can, you start from the lowest part of your back, working your way up until you're sitting up nice and tall. And then I want you to try to arch backwards, okay? So our spines are going forward, bending forward, and then they're coming up back to sitting upright and then trying to arch backwards. So we're just going to go through that motion together. And then our last one will be reaching for our opposite knee and the back of the chair and trying to turn behind us to get a rotation stretch. If you want, you can always cross your leg and then try adding a twist. That will make it a little bit more intense if you want. You don't have to cross the leg, but if you want, you can cross the leg, then twist towards that leg that's crossed. Okay? So, let me get this started. We're ready? All right, right arm back, reaching behind us, reaching for those left toes. Good. Sitting back up, reaching that arm back, rotating back, then reaching all the way across towards those left toes. Coming back up, rotating back, coming forward, reaching across. Good. Come back up, reaching back and rotating, reaching forward, and rest. Okay. So whichever arm you just did, I did my right arm, we're going to do the other side for this next round, okay? So I will be using my left hand, reaching towards my right toes. Ready? Reach back, then reach forward towards those right toes. So we come up, reach back, then we're going back forward. So we're going through the range of motion we have. Coming back up, rotating back, reaching forward towards the toes. Come back up. Good. Back down. Back up. Good. Towards the toes and rest. All right, next we have our backward arm circles. So I'm going to start from forwards to backwards. Ready, sitting up nice and tall. And then let's try doing a backstroke. Really trying to feel the stretch as you reach up. Good. Make sure we're breathing. Good. I'm seeing a lot of big arm movements on my screen. Good job, everyone. Yep. Keep moving nice and big. Good. We have about 6 more seconds. Keep it up. Good. And rest. Next, we have our cat-cow. So this is our back stretch. So we're going to start at our heads, working our way down. Ready? Start tucking your chin, bending those shoulders forward, working down your mid-back into your low back. Hopefully feeling a nice stretch. Then start from the low back and work your way back up till you get to your head, and then try pushing back, and then start making your way back down. Working down that spine, bending forward, then coming back up. Good, arching back and rest. Next we have is our rotation stretch. So I'm going to reach for my opposite knee, reach for the back of the chair, turn towards the side you're reaching towards. Take a nice deep breath, and then rest, come to center. Now I'm reaching for my opposite knee. The knee I'm reaching towards, I'm turning towards that side, grabbing the back of the chair. Take a deep breath. Come back to center, switching again. Opposite knee, reach for the back of the chair. Take a deep breath. Good. One more time on the opposite side, just so we're nice and even. Good. Doing a twist here. And then coming back to center. Very good, everyone. Hopefully you felt some stretching on that. I tried to give us enough time so we could get all those stretches in. I think it worked out for most of the part. All right, we're going to do that again. So if you need to grab some water or anything before that, you can. We're going to do the same stretches. This time for our arms, I want to go backwards to forwards instead of forwards to back. So we'll go forward with our arm swings, okay? Okay, right arm, reach back. Come forward, reach for those left toes. Bring it back up. Reach back. Come forward. Reach towards the toes. Slowly come back up. Reach back, sitting up nice and tall. Reaching forward to the opposite toes. Trying to keep that knee straight. Coming back, reaching back. Back forward. And rest. Okay, we're doing that opposite side. So pick the arm that you did not just use. We're going to reach back behind us with that arm. Reaching back, turning, but then coming forward, reaching towards our opposite toes. Coming back up, reaching back. Twisting forward, reaching towards opposite toes. Coming back up, reaching back. Then back forward. We're going to keep up with this movement pattern. Reaching back. And then forward. And coming back up. And rest. Okay, next we have our arm swings or circles. So instead of going backwards, I want us now to come forward, okay? So make sure we're sitting up nice and tall. All right, forward arm circles. Trying to take up as much space as you can. Good. Try to keep those fingers spread. Good job, everyone. So it'll be just a little bit different of a stretch depending on which direction those arms are going. Good. Keep it up. Good. All right, next we have our seated cat-cow, which is our spinal stretch, working forward and backward motion. I do like to put some space between my feet for this. All right, start at the top of your head, tucking your chin down, then trying to bend forward down the spine so you get forward enough. Then start from the lowest part of the back, imagining each spine piece stacking on top of one another until we're sitting up. Then try arching back. Then try going back down, starting from the head, working your way down the spine, folding forward, and then working your way back up. Good. And rest. Our last one is our twist, okay? So take your left hand, reach for your right knee, try turning towards your right. Good. Take a deep breath here. Come back to center. Now we got right arm reaching for left knee, reaching back. Take a deep breath here. Come back forward. One more each side. Left hand to right knee. Trying to twist and stretch. Back to center. Other hand reaching for left knee. Twisting back, taking a deep breath here. And then resting. Very good, everyone. Okay, so I know we did standing power to start off today. I do want to work on some power moves on the floor. So if you are able to safely get down to the floor to do some power moves with me, I would appreciate it. I know it's not the most comfortable, but it's very important. If you are able to get down, to start making your way down, you can use a chair to help you get down to the ground. We're going to be doing power on our stomachs today. So it's called prone power. If that position really hurts your back, you can always put a pillow under your belly button area to help support the back. If you're unable to get to the ground, you can always do seated power moves as we do our power up and our power rocks in the prone position. So even if you're sitting, I still want you moving as we do some of these exercises. I'm going to start making my way down to the ground. So give me 1 minute or so, maybe 2 to get down there. All right, so if you are able to get down to the ground, we are going to start on our stomach or our tummies today. For our power up, I'm going to put my hands kind of flat on the ground here. I'm going to bring my head and my chest down towards the ground, and then I'm going to push up, arching my head and my upper back up towards the ceiling. Okay, so to review, it's down here and then up. This is our power up. So you can get your head towards the ground, forehead towards the ground, then coming up, pushing through those arms to push up towards the ceiling. Now, if you are seated during this time, let's pretend I'm in a chair. You're going to do power down to power up like we did this morning, okay? Down, power up as we do our power up and down on our stomachs. So we're going to do 10 in a row. Count out loud at home. Everyone ready? Power down, power up. 1. Again, down, up. 2. Down, up. 3. Down, up. 4. Good. Down, up. 5. Good job, everyone. Down. 6. Down. Power up. 7. Down. Up. 8. 2 more. Power down. Power up. 9. Last one. Power up. 10. Very good. All right, so for those of us on the ground, our power rock is going to be shifting onto one arm and reaching with the other. So if I'm leaning my body weight to my left arm, I'm reaching forward with my right arm, bringing it back to center. Then I'll be leaning my weight on my right arm, reaching my left arm forward. So it'll be alternating. You're shifting your weight onto one arm, reaching forward with the other, okay? So this is our power rock on our stomachs. If you are seated, pretend I'm in a chair again. We will be doing leaning your arm onto your thigh, tipping over like a teapot, coming back to center, like so. So this is our rock. Seated, alternating sides. You're still shifting your weight onto one side, reaching over on the other. So this one will look different if you're seated or on your stomach, but the mechanics of you shifting your weight will be similar. So we're going to do 20 alternating sides. Ready? Shift one side, reach. 1, switch. 2, switch. 3, good. 4, we're still alternating. Lean, reach. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, good, keep switching. 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, keep going, 17, 18, 19, one more, and 20. Very good. Okay, so for our twist, if you are on your stomach, you're going to go onto your side. Okay, we're going to be doing, it's called an open book or a sideline rotation. If you are seated, we're doing our twist, which if I'm in a chair, arms are out by my sides, turning my body, hands together, coming back to center, twisting, back to center, twisting, back to center. Okay, so if you're seated, that's what you'll be doing. If you are on the ground, pick a side to lie on. Then I'm going to bring my leg that's closest to the ceiling down in front of my bottom leg. So my top leg that's on top is going forward so that it's touching in front of me. Then my arms are coming out in front of me here. My elbows are straight. And then I'm going to be opening up towards the ceiling, reaching behind me, twisting, and coming back to center. Okay, so you can alternate if you're sitting. If you're on your side, we're just going to do 10 on this side, and then we'll switch. So ready, open up, twist, 1, to center, good. Again, 2, back to center. Open up, really stretch, 3. Good, make sure you're watching your hands so you're stretching your neck. 4. Good. Twist again, 5. Halfway. Again, 6. Good. Again, 7. Again, 8. 2 more.
A little froze up.
Yes, ma'am.
Hopefully she'll get right back on. She's logging back on. Let's see. I guess they want you to do the class, Don. Let's see where she at. We can say just keep moving until she jumps back on. Hey.
Hello.
Hello.
I'm so sorry. It was the internet again.
I'm gonna spotlight you.
All right, thank you. Sorry, everyone. All right, we're going to do twisting on the other side. So I'm switching sides that I'm lying down on. We're going to keep doing our twist. I'm so sorry. I'm convinced technology hates me. So, all right. I'm getting back to my spot. I'm going to lie on my other side. If you are seated, you're still going to be doing the twist like so. Okay, alternating sides. If you're on the ground, I'm going to try rotating on the other side. So last time I lied on my left side, this time I'm going to be onto my right. Okay, so if you're on the ground, if you're still on the ground after all that, try making your way to your other side. That top leg will be going over the bottom leg. So my left leg is now on the ground. My arms are out in front. And we're going to be doing 10 twists here, okay? So take that top arm, reach up towards the ceiling and back. Watch that hand come back. 1. Good. If you're seated, still doing a twist. 2. Again. 3. Again. 4. Again. Really twisting. 5. 6. Good. 7. 8. 9. Last one. And 10. All right. So if you are seated doing we're going to do our power step next. So if you're sitting in a chair, we are going to be doing big step out, back together, out, back together. Okay. So that will be the movement if you are seated during this. And then if you are still on your stomach, we're going to be doing a step, but with our arms. So we're on our stomach here. We're going to pretend our legs are our arms. We're going to be doing step out, back together, out, back together. Okay. Just like we do seated with our legs, but now we're moving our arms instead of our legs. So we're going to alternate sides doing 20 of those. Ready? And pick a side. Together. 1. Switch. 2. 3. 4. Good. Big steps. 5. 6. Really trying to move those legs. Big steps. 7. Or your arms. 8. Switch. 9. Switch. 10. Switch. 11. 12. 13. 14. 15. 16. Almost there. 17. 18. 19. And 20. Very good. Okay, we have a strength circuit after this. I'm going to be getting off the ground and I will meet you guys in a seated position. So take your time getting up from the floor. If you need, you can use a chair to help you up. If you're already seated, if you need to grab some water, you can. We will resume in about a minute or so in a seated position. I'm also going to be using some hand weights during this circuit. If you'd like to use some hand weights or some cans of soup, or you don't have to use anything at all. All right, for this circuit, we have 4 exercises. We will be doing them for 55 seconds with a 20-second rest. 50 seconds with a 20-second rest. I will go through them first together with you guys, and then we will get into our circuit, okay? So, grab my weights. We are going to be doing a big step out like we have been, but then with your opposite arm, I want you to reach over and punch towards the side that you're stepping out. and then we'll switch. So I'm stepping left leg out. My right arm is then punching towards my left side. Back together. Stepping out, opposite arm punches towards that side. Back together. So big step out, punching across, back together. So this will be the exercise. If you want to do it standing, you can. So you could do big step out, punch across, together. Big step out, punch across, together. Okay? Next, we're gonna, if you can, put the weights close to the ground, or you can just kind of hold them. I want you just one weight at a time, grabbing it, then rotating up as you punch it towards the ceiling. Bring that weight back down to the ground. Switch hands, reach for that weight, bring it up, and as you bring it up, trying to turn your body so you're looking at that weight. Back down, switching hands, reaching for that weight. As you bring it up, turning your body towards that weight, pushing it up towards the ceiling, bringing it back down. You can also do this standing. So you can, if you're standing, you can squat down, reach towards that weight, bring it up, punch it towards the ceiling, switch hands, bringing it up, punching towards the ceiling, and back down. So it's up to you if you want to do it seated or standing. Our third exercise, I'm going to grab the weight on both ends here, sitting up nice and tall. I'm going to reach that weight behind the back of my head and then bringing it in front of my face, like nose, mouth area. So we're bringing it behind the crown of the head, back towards in front of the face, okay? So we call these halos. So imagine around your head, back to front. So we'll do one direction, and then hopefully halfway I'll remember, and we'll switch directions of that rotation, okay? Then our last one, we are going to kick the knee out, and I want to do 4 punches, straightforward punches on the opposite arm, okay? So kicking one leg out, opposite arm gives 4 punches, and then back down. So we'll alternate sides, okay? Everyone got all that? All right. All right, big step out, cross body punch, back together, switch sides, reach across, punch, back together. Big step out, punch, back together. Switching legs, which also means switching arms. Big step out, punching towards that side, good. Keep alternating. Good, back together. Big step out, punch towards that side, bring it back together. Good, keep up with that movement. Good, really trying to lift that leg out. Nice big steps. Good, and you really only wait. You can just pick one or you can switch between the two. I'm going to start with my right hand. I'm going to reach down towards that weight, bringing it up, pushing it towards the ceiling, but turning my body as I look at it, bringing it back towards the ground, switching what hand is reaching now, my left hand, pushing it up towards the ceiling, back to the ground, switching hands, punching up towards the ceiling, turning my body as I do that, back to the ground, switching hands, Good, pushing up. Back down to the ground, switching hands. Pushing up towards that ceiling. Back down to the ground. Switching hands. Good. And rest. All right, our next one is going to be our halo. So I'm going to grab one of the weights. I'm going to hold it on each end like so. Sitting up nice and tall. Reaching back around the head. Back to in front of the face. Good. Keep that direction. I happen to go clockwise. Just pay attention which way you went because I'll be telling you to switch direction shortly. Good. All right, let's switch directions. Now I'm going counterclockwise. You started that way. Switch. Good. Making sure we're sitting up nice and tall, so we're getting our core engaged. Almost there. Good. All right, next we have our kick with our opposite arm jab. So I'm going to grab my other weight. So I have 2 weights now. We're sitting up nice and tall. We're going to kick out and punch 4 times on the opposite side. Ready? Kick. 1, 2, 3, 4. Good. Switch sides. Kick out. 1, 2, 3, 4. Good. Switch. Kick out. 1, 2, 3, 4. Good. Switch. Kick out. 1, 2, 3, 4. Switch. Kick. 1, 2, 3, 4. Switch. Kick. Opposite arm. 1, 2, 3, 4. Switch sides. 1, 2, 3, 4. Switch. 1, 2, 3, 4. And rest. Very good. All right, so we're going to do all of those exercises again, but since we're coming up on time, I'm just going to have you guys, we're going to work for 30 seconds instead of 55. So same 4 exercises. We're going to do less work time. Okay. Hopefully you guys are all ready. We're going to start with that sideways step with a punch. All right, I'm grabbing my weights. All right, big step out. Punch across. Bring it back together. Big step out. Punch. Back together. Good. Really exaggerate both the step and the punch. Good. Together. Big step out. Punch. Good. Big step out. Punch. Good. And rest. Our next one, I'm going to put the weights on the ground between my feet. It's the one where we reach to the ground and then push it up towards the ceiling. So reach down, grab that weight, push it towards the ceiling, put it back on the ground, switch which hand reaches, punch up towards the ceiling, put it back down, switch hands, punch up towards the ceiling, bring it back down to the ground, grab it from the ground, punch it back up. All right, I'm going to keep my weight, okay? So you guys can rest on that one. I'm going to keep one of my weights so we can do our halo reaches, okay? So pick a direction to start. Ready? Behind the head and over. Good. Keep up with that rotation above the head. Good. All right, switch directions. So whichever way you were going around your head, switch. Good. All right, you can rest. I'm going to grab my other weight. Now we have our kick out with our 4 punches, opposite sides. All right, kick out, 4 punches. 1, 2, 3, 4. Switch sides, kick out, opposite arm. 1, 2, 3, 4. Good. Switch, kick out. 1, 2, 3, 4. Switch, kick out. 1, 2, 3, 4, and rest. Good job, guys. That last circuit was pretty quick. And I saw you guys moving throughout, which was great. Good job, everyone. We got a lot of different types of stretches done today, different types of power moves. I saw a lot of you guys moving throughout, even if you didn't get on the ground, which was great to see. We have a few seconds. Let's just take a few deep breaths to try to relax the body. So we're going to put arms down at the side, fingers spread. We're going to reach up, and I want you guys to take a nice deep breath in as you reach up. So breathe in. Breathe out. Good. 3 more of those. Breathe in. Breathe out. Good. Breathe in. Breathe out. Last one. Breathe in. Breathe out. Very good. All right. If you guys need any extra stretching for home, feel free to do that on your own time.